Hey everybody, David the AI Guide here. Welcome to another week on the AI Guide where we're making AI human. What does that mean? That means we focus on the human impact of AI and all the associated exponential technologies that AI is enabling, like robotics, 3D printing, autonomous driving, etc. So we have an amazing episode for you today that blew my mind, and it happened only 2 days ago. But before we do that, click the links below, get my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI, History of AI and Current Impact on 10 Different Industries. It's a fast read, only 2 hours or so to read the book. Give you a lot of information. And the other is free resources. We'll hear the proof in this video, but what I'm going to say is I have read multiple articles in the last week that all say you will have to know how to use AI your job within 3 years, and I think now it's going to be much sooner for a lot of people based on the news that came out 2 days ago. So thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get into it. So I don't know what's going on at Microsoft, but it's a sea change. First, they came out with their AI-enabled Bing browser a few weeks ago. That just created a firestorm and caught Google with their drawers down, and they had to rush out their own solution. But Microsoft has done it again. So 2 days ago, they released a video that started out with Satya Nadella, the CEO, but then there was a bunch of other people, and it is a major breakthrough in a positive way in the use of AI. So in my career and work, I have been using Excel for many years now. And as you guys know, because I've told you, I have been responsible for the IT group at several different companies now for the last 20 years. And one of the things I've tried to do at 2 of those companies is implement a tool to analyze data from accounting systems and Excel spreadsheets, but that would get rid of Excel. Why? Because Excel is very time consuming, very manual to analyze data. You can use it to analyze data, and of course people do that every single day, but it's time consuming, it's manual, it's not user friendly. You have to really study Excel to know how to do some of the stuff that really makes a difference. So the huge news is no more. Microsoft has AI enabled its Office 365 apps. What does that mean? Let's start off with Excel because it's the one I mentioned first. This AI enabled tool will automatically analyze AI data, automatically build graphs, automatically tell you what the graphs mean, and automatically tell you where a problem is in your business so that you can fix it. And the example they gave was business had slowed down, revenue was dropping on one product line at this big company, and they were trying to figure out why. And it turned out it was one product among 8 in this analysis that they did online in just a few minutes. It was epic. So they realized that they had one product that was causing all the problems, and they discounted it to see if that would fix the problem. So that was just one example in this video. You can find the video on YouTube, of course. But the other one that is truly the game changer is using this tool with Outlook. So I get every single day in my inbox at least 100 emails, at least. It's a nightmare because it comes down to a choice. You either do not answer all those emails and get meaningful work done, or you respond to all those emails and you leave at the end of the day and say, I got nothing done today. That's what 100 emails a day does to your work. Well, this AI tool for Outlook in this case, and of course it works with PowerPoint, it works with Word, it works with their database program, it works with SharePoint, it works with everything. But for email, it will pick out the 3 or 4 emails out of the 100 that need a response. And then it will automatically suggest answers for you that you can very quickly edit, if any edits, and respond. So I'll give you a practical example. In my email box right now, I've got over 500 unread emails, some of them up to a year old, because it's impossible. And if it's not really that important, I leave them in my email box and try to get to them later. But the reality is, with 100 emails a day, I'll never get to it. And so this tool completely disrupts that, completely. And it dumps all those non-urgent, not important emails into a folder and keeps only your critical stuff right in front of you. This is such a complete game changer. So what does this mean to people? Well, it means that for most people who work in any kind of corporation, even small companies use Outlook and Excel and Word and PowerPoint to do presentations for meetings. So all of these are used even by small companies, but by every single company of medium or large size. You've got dozens or hundreds of people or thousands of people using these tools. What does it really mean that Microsoft has done this? And it's only for Office 365. It's not for the desktop versions. A damn good way to force people onto 365 who keep buying desktop versions. But this is a productivity multiplier. Everyone who uses the Office suite will be 4, 5, 10 times more productive at work every single day than they have been. Think of what that means across the entire economy in the US alone. Millions of hours of work saved every single week in the US alone. If you put it on a global scale, it's probably on the order of 1 billion hours of work saved every single week globally. 1 billion hours. So this is where AI can be insanely beneficial. Why? Because this is not designed to replace people. It's designed to help people. It's like a cobot that you work along with. And in fact, they call it a cobot. So there you go. So this is a complete game changer for day-to-day work. And it's a great example of a positive use of AI to make things better, faster, more efficient. This will literally make companies far more profitable alone, doing nothing else to change what's happening at the company. So Microsoft has really hit it out of the park with this one. Their applications are now a complete category killer. One business that this new Microsoft Cobot is going to completely disrupt, because remember, the reason I started the AI Guide is to prepare you for a highly automated future that will disrupt your work life tremendously. Well, for many, many years, because of what I said when I started this video about what a bummer Excel is to do analysis, dozens or hundreds of companies have created tools that pull everything out of Excel and do the analysis like the way I just described, not using AI, but it used other tools and maybe more recently, much earlier stage machine learning, but nothing like what Microsoft has rolled out. But these tools would help you analyze data faster, and it would do it outside of Excel in a much more user-friendly way. Microsoft rolling this out is going to decimate this whole industry. So if you work at a company that is selling analytical tools for people who use Excel, start looking for a new job right now. Those are the people it's going to affect. But for the tens or hundreds of millions of people globally using the Office suite of software to do their work, this is an amazing improvement in your work life. Like everything else, it's going to take a short period to get used to, right? But within a few weeks, you're going to be spending your time doing far more productive things than you've ever been able to do before. And as a result, the company you work for is going to get better and better and better, much faster, and put corporate improvement itself on the exponential curve. So I can't overstate how big this is. This is massive. This is incredible. I was blown away. Check it out on YouTube. Amazing stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in. Click the links below. Get my book on Amazon and get the free resources. Those resources will help you learn how to interface with this Microsoft Cobot. Now, Microsoft will have their own tutorials to help you get used to it, but this will help you even more. My resources, click those links. Take care, see you next time. Have a great week.